Hey you guys, Lacey and Steve from Duo Reacts. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching.
Steve and Lacey watching the lost episode of Dr. Linus. Season 6, Episode 7.
Yes.
Like that's been?
That was different, but you know, it's alright. It's Lost, Season 6, Episode 7, Dr. Linus.
Yes.
You seem excited to get into this episode.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. We were just talking in Zoom. For some people, they said this was one of their favorite episodes.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. So I think we should just get into it.
We know how I take people's favorite episodes sometimes, so I'm a little nervous.
Exactly. So let's do it.
Sound like a cartoon thug.
It did.
Run, Linus!
Where's Jura?
Considering that he just killed Dogan, I don't think he's going to be joining us.
Are you sure?
He was standing over their dead bodies holding a bloody dagger, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You said we were safe at the temple.
What about the beach? At least we'll have the water at our backs and it's familiar territory.
The beach it is. That way. Move.
And it was on this island that everything finally became clear. It's where Napoleon faced his greatest test. Exile wasn't the worst of his fate. What was truly devastating to him was the loss of his power. He might just as well have been dead. Principal Reynolds, good morning.
Walk with me.
Oh, no.
I'm going to need you to supervise detention.
But we have history club today. Those kids need
There are 5 students in History Club, Linus. Fairly, the club isn't for them, it's for you. It makes you feel needed. Unfortunately, for now, you're needed. In detention. Thanks for your understanding, Linus.
It's Dr. Linus. Actually.
It's Dr. Linus, actually.
What's the problem, Leslie?
Formaldehyde's a problem. You know what gets out formaldehyde? Nothing. If I had some freaking lab aprons, I wouldn't have to pay for incompetent students with another trip to Marshall.
Budget cutbacks.
Art
I'm
Stanya.
dealing with lab equipment in there from the 1950s. Now, why is that?
He's forgotten what the public school system is about. Taking care of the kids. That's what's important. I know you've given up, but I refused.
Maybe you should be the principal.
So says the substitutes.
What do you mean I should be the principal?
Just sounds like you care about this place. And if the man in charge doesn't, then maybe it's time for a change.
I appreciate the sentiment, but who's going to listen to me?
I'm listening.
Oh, that was just a weird
How about you tell me what that
teachers.
thing back there was?
That
Meeting?
thing killed her friends back at the statue.
Teachers'
And
lounge
Jacob,
meeting.
Yeah.
And killed Jacob too.
Yeah, of course. And Jacob.
Of course. You're Miles, right? Miles Strom. You communicate with the dead. This is what's left of Jacob's body. So tell me, Miles, how did he die?
Oh, shoot.
Linus killed him. What? That's not true.
Are you sure?
He was standing over Jacob's dead body with a bloody dagger, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
His own words coming back to haunt him.
Jacob was the closest thing I ever had to a father.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, shit.
They did nothing.
They did nothing.
I
Yeah.
thought she'd for sure do something. Okay.
I'm gonna look for some tools. Get to work in some shelter.
Is there anything you'd like me to do?
Maybe stay away from her,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Psychic. Totally unreliable. Miles actually tried to blackmail me once.
$3.2 million.
Yeah, maybe just
Make
stop.
friends easy, don't you? I made you one of the turkey meals with the cranberry sauce that you like. I'm trying to keep you healthy.
Oh, it's a little too late for that.
Old man Roger Workman.
And yet I'm babysitting burnouts in detention. The worst of it is, as I look out at those ingrates, I can't help thinking that maybe I'm more a loser than any of them.
This isn't the life I wanted for you, man. That's why I signed up for that damn Dharma initiative and took you to the island, and we were decent people. Imagine how different our lives would have been if we'd stayed.
Yes, we'd have both lived happily ever after.
Oh, I'm serious, man. Who knows what you would have become?
Now, does that feel better?
Who knows what you would have become?
Dr. Linus, we had to cancel history club.
I'm so sorry. I should have put a note on the door. The club meetings have to be postponed. I'm in detention all week.
What'd you do? AP test is Friday. Kind of counting on the tutoring.
All right. How about this? Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. in the library. And you bring the coffee.
Thanks. You're the best, Dr. Linus.
My pleasure, Alex.
All these connections, Steve. All these connections.
How long are we going to stay here?
I told you. I don't know yet.
I need to find my husband.
Trust me, if anyone wants to find him, it's me.
Why do you want to find Jen?
Your last name is Kwan, and I don't know whether I'm supposed to protect you, him, or both of you.
Protect us? What are you talking about?
You're candidates to replace Jacob.
Place him? To do what?
If you're the one selected, I imagine you'll find out.
You said candidates. How many are there?
6. There are only 6 left.
There are only 6 left.
Cheese curds.
Riley, come on, wake up.
He's dreaming about cheese curds. Yes.
Come on, let's go.
Something I would dream
Make
about.
It looks kind of comfy.
It does,
I'm
actually.
hungry. Let's eat breakfast first. What's the rush? You know, maybe we should take our time.
I'm leaving, Riley. It's this way. No, we came this way.
Yeah, but that was a mistake. Trust me, it's just around here. You're both wrong. Simple's that way. Where did you come from?
From the jungle.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Not yet. But if you want to go to the temple, it's this one. Do you trust that guy?
At least he's not Stalin.
There's a lot going on.
Get some more firewood.
There is a lot going
Uh,
on. Booty babes.
Things people will bring on a trip. I remember that plane breaking in half like it was yesterday.
You sound nostalgic.
Maybe I am.
You know, I was supposed to be flying it.
And why didn't you?
I overslept.
Come on.
Imagine how different my life would be had that alarm gone off.
How different would it have been? The island still got you in the end, didn't it?
Walk.
could you have done this earlier? I
And
mean,
why are we just now deciding to do this?
Okay, wait. You don't have to do this.
Stop! On the ground, face down!
Look, if this is about what Miles said... What?
Pick it up and start digging!
Dig what?
The grave.
For who?
You
you.
murdered Jacob.
Your own grave?
It's for you.
She making him dig his own grave.
Now, moving on to the Charter Act of 1813.
I don't know.
It's okay, it's okay. Just a test.
It's just a test.
It's only my entire life, Dr. Linus. My mom works 2 jobs just to pay our rent. How am I going to pay for college? Let alone Yale.
You're one of the brightest students I've ever had. I don't worry about your future at all.
Really?
Really? Now, what can I do to help? I'll write you a great letter of recommendation.
No, I need someone who went there. Unfortunately, the only one I know is that pervert, Principal Reynolds.
Excuse me? Pervert?
Forget I said that.
Alex, has Principal Reynolds done something to you?
Ew. No, I swear, it's not that.
What is it?
Dr. Linus, if I tell you, will you promise to keep it between us?
Of course I promise.
You were sitting at the same
So I
table.
was in the nurse's office.
There's
getting
nobody else in
I
there.
had a stomachache and I just went in to find a cot and I fell asleep. When I woke up after school, in the other room, Principal Reynolds was there with a nurse. They were doing.
Where they give kids hearing tests. Isn't that totally gross?
Totally.
Well, Dr. Linus, you're not going to say something, are you?
Promise is a promise.
Lock conversation.
I was gonna say, like, is he really not gonna, like,
Look at her. She's like a freaking tiger. Just
she's ready to pounce. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna take my sweet ass time.
digging front, are you? I'm not in a big hurry.
Hope you like green beans and banana, because that's all we got.
You remember once you asked me for $3.2 million? Do you still want it? I can get off this island. And when I do, I have a vast network of people and resources that will get you that money. Why would I need your money when there are a couple of jabronis under there named Nikki and Paulo who got buried alive with $8 million in diamonds on top of them? I can't believe you're just going to stand by and watch this happen. Elana's going to murder me for killing Jacob, a man who didn't even care about being killed. No, he cared. Right up until the second the knife went through his heart. He was hoping he was wrong about you. I guess he wasn't.
Dang.
Dick!
She's not playing around, okay?
You're not time traveling? No. But you look the same as you did 30 years ago. You a cyborg? I'm not a cyborg. Jacob gave me a gift. Jacob, what do you know about him? I know he's dead.
Back at the Black Rock?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I thought you said we were going to the temple, dude. I lied. Why?
Because everyone at the temple is dead.
What do you mean they're all dead?
And I'm not sure what happened, but I just came from there. There's no survivors.
What about our friends? Saeed, Kate?
No, they weren't there. Maybe they made it out alive. All I know is whatever you're looking for at the temple, it's not there.
You didn't want to go back there. Did you know about this? Jacob kind of sort of hinted at it. You spoke to Jacob?
Yeah. Well, whatever he said, I'll believe him.
Huh.
Where are you
What?
going? Something I did do. To do what?
Die.
What?
He's apparently wants to die, I guess.
He's been alive forever, so.
Yeah, so I
Might as well just
guess
kill
I
him all
can't
this
blame
time.
him.
You're pretty good with computers, aren't you?
Did you access someone's email account without their knowledge?
Yeah, it depends on the account.
Say a faculty account.
Whose?
Nurse contract.
Why, you got the hot for her?
No, just curious about some of her correspondence.
With whom?
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't come to see you. You came to see me. I don't have time to play 20 questions.
All right.
But she might be engaged in inappropriate personal relationship. Principal methods.
You're going after the big job, aren't you?
Are you going to help me or not, Liz?
I want Lamore's spot, the one next to the maple tree. Not under the maple tree, next to the maple tree. That way I get the shade from the maple tree, but not all that tree crap all over the hood of my car. I want aprons. I want lots of aprons.
No.
He's already broken his promise.
That's sweater vest.
What's that?
He's already broken his promise. He promised he wouldn't tell anybody.
Napoleon.
And only doing it for his own gain.
Wow.
No, you're getting deeper.
Been here before?
Yes. And all the time that I've spent on this island today is the first time I've ever come back.
Dynamite? Is it?
Yep. A very unstable dynamite.
Do not open that. There's dynamite in there. It's mega unstable.
I know.
So did Dr. Arst. Dude, it's time to go.
No, not yet.
Dude, it's time to
We
go.
created dynamite, and he said he wanted to kill himself.
I can't kill myself.
You
Even
can't
if I
kill
wanted
yourself.
to.
The island
Trust
won't
me, I
let
do.
you. No matter
Which
how
is
many
why I
different
want you to
ways
do
you
it for me.
try, it won't happen.
What are you talking about? Jacob touched me. And when Jacob touches you, well, it's considered a gift.
Okay, so.
It's not a gift at all. It's a curse.
Dude, seriously, let's go now.
Why do you want to die? I devoted my life,
Just threw
longer
down
than
that.
you could possibly imagine, in service of a man who told me that everything was happening for a reason. He had a plan that I was a part of. When the time was right, that he'd share it with me. And now that man's gone. Why do I want to die? Because I just found out my entire life had no purpose. Now, if I like this myself, it won't work. But you can light it for me, Jack. Jack, please tell me you're not actually considering this. He wants to die. There's nothing we're going to do to stop him.
Well,
I mean, he
Can't
can't
do
do
it
it by
himself.
himself, so you can just not do this, and that's stopping him.
and why don't you find out a little bit more?
Maybe it's not his time.
Maybe it's question time. Why are you so young? How long you're like everything?
He just doesn't care. Jack just doesn't care anymore. Yeah, maybe time to go.
Now, stop. Jack, dude, we gotta go. Guy's crazy, and I know crazy. We'll be all right. Dude, you're gonna blow up. Gotta talk to him, Hurley. Just go. No, I'm not going without you. Hurley, I'll be fine.
You don't have long here.
If you change your mind, I'll be like a mile away.
You should go with him, Jack.
I'll be like a mile away.
You're gonna die. Actually, I don't think either one of us is gonna die.
What makes you think that?
I just came from a lighthouse where my name was etched in wood on a dial and somehow reflected the image of the house that I grew up in. Jacob's lighthouse. For some reason, he wanted me to know that he had been watching me ever since I was a kid.
Why?
I have no idea why, but I'm willing to bet you that if Jacob went to that trouble, that he brought me to this island for a reason, and it's not to blow up sitting here with you right now.
That's a pretty big risk you're taking, Jack.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't
What
think
if
he
you're
gives
wrong?
3 fucks.
I'm not.
Well, he was right.
Want to try another stick?
Touched me too.
Yep.
All right, Jack. You seem to have all the answers. So now what?
Go back to where we started.
Where they are?
Yep. I think.
That's what I'm assuming. Monster?
Hello, Ben.
Yep.
What are you doing here?
Visiting. What are you doing?
I'm digging my own grave.
Why?
Because you talked me into killing Jacob. Do you see that woman over there eating a mango? She's his bodyguard and she knows what I did. So now you've got what you wanted because she's going to kill me.
I don't want you to die, Ben. In fact, I went back to the statue to get you, but you'd already gone.
For what?
I'm gathering a group to leave this place for good. Once we're gone, someone's going to need to be in charge of the island. Me? I can't think of a better man for the job.
Well, it doesn't seem very likely, does it, under the circumstances? How am I going to get away from...
As simple as that.
Come to the other island, to the Hydra station. That's where we'll be.
She'll come after me.
200 yards inland, there's a tree in the clearing with a rifle leaning up against it. You'll get there first, and you'll have the drop on her. But don't hesitate. She won't.
Can you wait for her to like turn her head?
He could have waited for her to turn her head, yeah.
Linus, I don't have time to listen to you complain about the tension.
That's not why I'm here. I want you to read some. Those are 30 emails that cover a 3-month period.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty lascivious stuff, which would be fine if it was private, but they seem to describe acts that took place on school property. Acts which, morality aside, I think the school board would frown on. Not to mention your wife.
Dang.
What do you want?
Blackmail.
Your job. You're going to resign for, I don't know, personal reasons, health, your call. But with your resignation, you're going to recommend that the school board hire me as your replacement. They hold you in such esteem that I'll get the job. So, do we have an understanding?
Linus, may I read you an email? Dear Principal Reynolds, I would appreciate it if you could write a letter of recommendation to Yale on my behalf. Sincerely, Alexandra Rousseau. It's a funny thing about recommendations, Linus. They work both ways. Go for my job, sit at my desk. There will be an unfortunate side effect. I will torch Miss Rousseau. And her future. Is my job, my power, that important to you?
Drop it! Put the gun down!
What are you waiting for?
I want to explain that I know what you're feeling. I watched my daughter Alex die in front of me. I had a chance to save her, but I chose the island over her, all in the name of Jacob. I sacrificed everything for him, and he didn't even care. I stabbed him. I was terrified that I was about to lose the only thing that had ever mattered to me, my power. But the thing that really mattered was already gone. Sorry that I killed Jacob. I do not expect you to forgive me. I can never forgive myself.
And what do you want?
Let me leave.
Where will you go?
To Locke.
Why?
Because he's the only one that'll have me.
I'll have you.
That was a big change. Like, wow.
just coming by to thank Principal Reynolds. He wrote me the most incredible letter of recommendation.
Wow, wonderful.
Did you have something to do with it?
No, it wasn't me, Alex.
Thanks.
Linus, what the hell are you doing in my office?
Just dropping off the detention sign-up sheet for the week. So will I see you at History Club?
You mean when it's back on?
Oh, no, we've got our old slot back. Principal Reynolds found someone to cover for detention. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, then, see you at 4.
Hey, did you do it?
No.
No. What about my party space?
You can have mine.
Wow.
Do you need a hand?
You've helped me with the tarp.
He got his diamonds. Round the corner comes walking.
Sir, there are people on the beach. Should we stop? Proceed as planned. Yes, sir, Mr. Whitmore.
Are you shitting me?
Look who's made his way to the island. Remember, they said somebody's coming to the island?
Yeah.
Somebody's about to show up to the island.
You know what? This was a good episode. I really
Yeah.
liked it. I really
it
liked
had me just crying the entire episode.
Yeah, I saw you over here tearing up. What's going on?
It was an emotional episode, okay?
No one
It just-
died.
It had me feeling the feels, you know? The feels.
What, because Ben actually
Because he
showed
actually,
heart
yes.
through almost kind of a weird, I'm going to put you under type thing?
Yeah, like, sometimes in life you have to, like, I don't know, it just, like, in that last conversation that he had with Alana there, it just felt like the first time he was actually just being honest with himself and, well, obviously the people around him. So...
Yeah, I think he was being honest with himself.
It was an impactful moment.
Well, all throughout this, it comes down to what he said was, they wouldn't have me, or, you know.
Yeah.
And it's always felt that way with him throughout this entire show for me, until he broke it down.
Yeah, it's always been about him wanting that power, you know, him wanting to be in charge or whatever. And I think it came like a full 360. I almost said it. 180, yeah, for Ben in this episode.
No, I really did enjoy the episode. It was different vibe, different, you know.
It was.
And I haven't liked Ben for a long time. But this episode...
He's not the most likable guy in the world. I mean, let's be honest.
This episode,
here.
I kind of, I felt it, but I wasn't, it wasn't
feeling like a turnaround, you know. But yeah.
I felt worse for Art.
He wanted that parking spot, you know.
The one, not under the maple, but beside the maple, because he didn't want all the tree stuff on it.
Yeah, he wanted the shade, but, you know. I get that. I mean, sometimes you want to...
Poor Art.
Artst.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, and then we're left off at the end with, you know, a good chunk of our team kind of reuniting, minus, of course, Kate, Jen, and Sawyer, right? Am I missing anybody? Pretty sure, well, obviously Saeed and Claire and them, they're kind of with Locke doing their thing, going to the other island, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we're left with Charles Widmore approaching the beach, it looks like, that everybody's standing on in a sub. So I don't know.
We're getting closer.
We're getting much closer. I mean, we're about halfway done with the season. Almost halfway.
Very good episode. You know, I don't know that I got any closer to why what's happened has happened at all. But it was a good episode in giving us a little bit of Ben And I think we needed that.
Yeah.
I think we needed that.
I
don't think that would have been great had he kept digging his own grave and that was it. That would have been dumb.
Yeah.
But
we needed that impactful moment, that turnaround, that redemption, you know, that just be honest with yourself. And that's kind of what we got in this episode. And then also in this flash sideways, whatever you want to call it, again, was left with a choice. Do something for yourself, ultimately.
Mm-hmm. Or...
and destroy this person's life in the or
things
make
can
the right...
stay the same.
Things can stay or somewhat the same, but exactly. So I really love the way they kind of did that. And
forcing change like that is not a good way to move. It should be done on your own merit, obviously.
Yeah.
Even though what the principal was doing was wrong, it was still just as wrong to levy,
that information, use it as blackmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just as wrong. Exactly.
And unfortunately, that happens.
It does.
And that's, I don't know. Can't be good. Anyway, a lot to think about. Maybe not. Maybe I won't rethink. I'll just kind of take it as is. But it was a very good episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one, obviously. Wish we'd get into it right now, because I'm not spent like I usually am on a lost episode. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us.
Richard.
Please leave a like on this video.
Frank.
Leave your comments and questions down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Share the video and squish that bell. And we hope you guys all have an amazing and awesome day.
Hope amazing happens to you until next time. And lost. Peace out.